What's up, everyone? So I know you guys probably seen this video from other content creators and figure collectors already. So instead, I was thinking of breaking it up into multiple posts, but I'm just gonna do it in one video here. We got almost the whole Series 14 from Target recently, except the Swerve Strickland. So we're gonna open up the Bryan Danielson pay-per-view exclusive in place for the Swerve. The Swerve Strickland I did order on Ringside, so I'll get that when it's back ordered. But let's go through these packaging one by one and check out all these figures. Let's slide these over, and we'll start off with the Anthony Bowens. I open all my figures. I don't have any in box except like the JNL figures. From first look, the skin tone was, the painting, the eyes just looked messed up. Other than that, the gear looks good. You guys seen the boxes a million times. We'll quickly do a quick rotate of them so you can see what they look like in box. So yeah, the eyes on these guys and skin tones just don't really work. They just don't look as good right now in the box. But yeah, we'll quickly go through them. A lot of people don't really like the Keith Lee, but I mean, double jointed arm Keith Lee is going to be great for the Fed. And the Tony Storm first time. Tony Storm is freaking great. The belt I'm going to probably use for the Fed. So yeah, this looks awesome. This one's decent. The orange gear, I'm definitely going to use the other torso and stuff, but the gear is nice. And I finally get an FTW belt, which is a huge bonus. Move that over there. And then the Danielson. We all know the torso's crap, but it gives a t-shirt, and the box is pretty sick. Once I get another MJF, we're gonna use that torso over this one. So yeah, these figures are pretty dope. So let's go on to them being all opened. So I'm gonna crack them open right now. Alrighty, we got them all out of the packaging. We got them all lined up here. We'll just go one by one here through the accessories and everything. We're not gonna take them apart, and then we'll kind of look at the figures a little bit, maybe take off some stuff and go through that. We're gonna take it off of here. Let's start off here with Anthony Bowens. Comes with a vest, that some extra hands in the face here. Move on to Max Caster. He comes with the extra hand, a new head scan thing. He also comes with a chain, the sick ass freaking cloth jersey, microphone, and a hat. I don't know if that's removable yet. Keith Lee comes with a vest, rubber, two giant hands. She comes with a pair of glasses, the newer women's world title, and little dog collar thing, and then the rubber jacket. Ricky Starks here with the FTW title. Will be someday in the Fed, hopefully. Since Taz is on commentary, maybe he'll bring it into the Fed. It also comes with its chain, and then these Ricky Starks hands there. The American Dragon Bryan Danielson figure comes with a t-shirt and some extra hands. So yeah, that's all the accessories. We'll go one by one on people. We'll move out the other ones and bring in one by one to check out each figure. We'll do that right now. Alrighty, we got the Bryan Danielson first. This is a really cool head sculpt, like pre-match head sculpt. Let's take the shirt off. Let's see if there's staining. So far it doesn't look like it. Let's put him down. This is a pretty quality shirt. Definitely can put on any Bryan Danielson, or really anyone. Obviously they're still going with the giant torso. But yeah, just swap with MJF. I still have to get an extra MJF so I can do that. We can easily swap these all off and put it on the other Danielsons. The gear's pretty nice. It's the pay-per-view gear. Pretty basic stuff. Black flames and everything. Really, the reason to get this just so you have the t-shirt, another gear, and a new head sculpt, really. So it's pretty nice, and this is your Bryan Danielson. You know all the articulations, same as always. Mine's a little bit loose up here, but I mean, obviously we're going to change the torso out if we, in the Fed, when we use Bryan Danielson to the MJF. I got to get a new MJF sometime, but I haven't planned on bringing Danielson in yet, so we still got time to get another figure. But yeah, these are pretty awesome. I love the head sculpt. The torso choice definitely needs change to the MJF. But yeah, that's your Bryan Danielson Target exclusive pay-per-view figure here, and we'll move on to the next figure of the opening. Alrighty, now we move on to Ricky Starks, who hasn't been seen on AEW for a while. We'll grab the belt off and get this band off of him real quick. But yeah, we get a new head sculpt here and a title, new gear, the orange and the white. Kind of go with the Taz stuff. Looks pretty good. I don't really like this head sculpt, but it's nice to have a screaming head sculpt and everything. Really, the biggest thing that I like from this package is the FTW title. It says bring in instead of the middle finger. But yeah, this is a sick title. I would have got it with the Hook figure, but yeah, getting it from retail for a little bit cheaper than the Hook. Still want that Hook, but having this title is pretty dope. And this is a nice Ricky. It's nice to have different gears and not have the same gear all the time. We also have to debut Ricky Starks sometime in the Fed. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. And maybe we'll see this gear sometime in the Fed. Yes, Ricky Starks. I don't know what that was, but yeah, let's go to the next figure. Okay, here we have the first time in the line, Toni Storm with the new title design. This is a lot better than the other one. I think I'm going to just use this for my Horizon women's title. So yeah, it's a little flimsy, but I think it looks a lot better. And I won't have to paint it up to make it have the BWF logo. But here is Toni Storm. Her head sculpt looks pretty small. But yeah, it looks just like Toni Storm. This was of that time. Comes with the glasses. The shitty thing is it comes with this freaking rubber coat. So we'll never use this coat again unless I cut the sleeves off to make a vest. So I might have to make a vest out of this. But yeah, it comes with this shit on there. Doesn't come with any other hand, so you're stuck with just these normal little rests. Like your holy shit, I can't get that off. You're just stuck with these little hands here. You don't get any fist hands. And we're crooked as shit. There we go. But yeah, this is the Toni Storm. I mean, it's a lot better than the basic figure she had of her from WWE. So it's nice to have. And then should we maybe a cool addition to the Fed as well. I've noticed that almost, yeah, literally everyone in this video except Keith Lee are not in the Fed yet. So all these figures could be newly debuting people sometime in the future for the Fed. I have 2 shows. Maybe they'll show up. Hell, even they could show up in BWF Live maybe and be a free agent in the BWF world. So yeah, a lot of new figures here. A lot of new people that could be in the Fed, which is very awesome. And I do like Toni Storm's timeless gimmick, and I really like her personally in wrestling, so I think could do some cool stuff with her in the women's division. But yeah, here is the Toni Storm. I know it's a little outdated, but I mean it's still pretty awesome, and this would be an easy fix-up to make her little person. I can't think of her name right now, but yeah, let's move on. And as I just mentioned him a few seconds ago, the only guy currently in the Fed is Keith Lee. I'm using his Elite figure. The one thing that's going to be good about this, having him in the Fed, double jointed arms. I mean, this thing is massive. I'm sure it's 10 times bigger than his actual figure, than his WWE figure, Mattel figure, you can say. Let's try to get this thing off. Oh, God, this thing is a little bit stiffer than the ones. But this thing is huge. Like, look at this thing. The pink looks great. I like the pink gear. We have the blue gear. I mean, this thing's a little tight. I know it's not going to articulate as well as the Mattel, but I mean, it's going to have double jointed arms, and that's really the big bonus. Like, it has no ab crunch at all, really. I don't know what I did there, but yeah. Here's the Keith Lee. They might be using him soon over on the Horizon brand that he's on. Yeah, these hands are huge too. The only downside to this figure, he doesn't have the thumb hand, so he won't be able to do his entrance, but that I think is a pretty nice figure for what it is. They do look just like him. I will give that to Jazzwares. The figures look great. Sometimes they just don't perform well in this figure everything we do. So yeah, other than that, pretty awesome figure, looks great. Definitely, if you're just a collector, definitely want to get it. Definitely want to get any AEW figure just because they look good. If you're a fedder, some of them are a little, they're pretty bad, but other than that, they look great and I love them. But yeah, let's move on to the acclaimed next. That's only 2 left, and yeah, pretty awesome figure. Alrighty, this might be the figure of the set, just because, let's see if this hat comes off. It does. Removable acclaimed hat, so that's awesome. Comes with 2 hands. Got the scissoring hands here. Got the mic. It's all wrapped up in this thing. These things are nice to keep if you're a fedder, so definitely want to keep those. They help with posing. It looks like he has one. Let's take off his head here. Oh, let's go off camera. Oh no, he has one around his neck too, so what the fuck? Comes with a new chain. This is new. But yeah, the jersey, dude, is just what it's all about. I mean, it's Velcro, but I mean, it still looks pretty awesome. Excuse me. Yeah, this is wrapped around his arm. Holy shit. But yeah, let's get his straight face, which I like a little bit more because it's printed better. But yeah, the gear looks sick. I think the skin tone might be a little too light, but it's alright. I think it worked out. The gear's really awesome. I feel like this is a Cody Rhodes body. I feel like this is just a Cody Rhodes figure, honestly. I mean, he's got a little thicker legs, but the gear's sick. Definitely brings MDT vibes. Best wrestler alive, mic drop, all that. These are freaking awesome. The jersey alone is good enough for the figure. I love the jersey. Cloth goods are amazing, and this is a pretty dope first time figure of his, so definitely look out for the claimed in the tag team division soon, either on Horizon or Resurgence. But yeah, I like this figure for what it is. Feels pretty decent, doesn't feel like crap, so hopefully you can put on some pretty good matches with him. So yeah, let's move on to the last figure of this opening and review. Alrighty, the last figure in this set is Anthony Bowens. Other than the swerve, I'm still waiting on him. I really like this figure. Once again, I think the skin tone's a little off, and then the print on his eyes are really messed up on this head. So yeah, other than that, it's pretty awesome. The gear looks great. I do like pink. Everyone loves the acclaimed on the back. The boots are pretty cool. I like the design of the boots. The knee pads, I wish they were cut, but they're still decent. There's still decent articulation there. But yeah, the knee pads look good. The boots are pretty sick too. I love the gear and everything. The scissors and everything. He does come with double scissor hands, so he can go and do all that he does. I did not find the daddy ass, so we won't have him. But maybe down the line, when there's an easier one to find, we can have daddy ass in the Fed to join the acclaim someday. But yeah, these figures were awesome. This one's awesome. We'll go to the next screen and kind of give our final thoughts, I guess. Let's move on. Alrighty, here's my final thoughts here. Just got them placed out here, a little bit different ending here. All in all, they all look pretty great. I do need to debut all of them except Keith Lee in the Fed, so definitely got to figure out how I want these guys to be introduced in the Fed. But all these figures are awesome. Like I said, I'm definitely going to need to get the MJF torso, another one, so I can use the Danielson better. I really hate that torso. It's just way too big. But everything else is pretty great. New acclaimed figures, awesome to have. I'm glad they had the first time in the line. Acclaim and Tony Storm. I had the basic Tony Storm, but this one's so much better. This is just so much better. You could probably even swap that head on here, get a longer hair one. Maybe it'll look good. But yeah, all in all, these are great. The accessories are really good. The cloth t-shirts, the belts, the FTW belt is definitely my favorite in the set here. But yeah, the best accessory I think is the platinum jersey. Definitely the best. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, all in all, really awesome figures. I can't wait to get the Swerve. I have Swerve in the Fed. my custom swerve and have an official swerve will be chef's kiss. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I was gonna do this in parts, but I figured you guys seen this a month ago, so there was no need into it. So I just put it all into one. Added Danielson in here because why not? And yeah, hopefully you guys like, share, whatever, all that jazz, and stay tuned for more BWF content over on Instagram. We post on there semi-daily. I've been working on their stuff, so I haven't been posting on there as much. But yeah, definitely follow us on Instagram. You get everything there. And definitely subscribe to us on YouTube, where you're watching this right now. This kind of stuff exclusively here on YouTube. So if you want to see this kind of content from me, figure reviews, whatever, you want me to do more different content other than just my figure fed, please let me know, comment below. And yeah, thanks for coming this far. And yeah, that's all I have left. Whoa! Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube.